Project Aware came from an experience that I had as a first-year educator. I had my own classroom at the tribal school, and it was the job of my dreams. I couldn't wait to be a teacher. I know a lot of the community members, families, and it was just a way I wanted to give back to our community, and to also have students see somebody who looks like them, who is from the community that they're from. In my first year of teaching, one of my students had a mom who was very sick, and she had cancer. And so they were hoping that she would make it till Christmas because it was her favorite holiday, and she didn't. She passed away. And not knowing when he returned from being away from school what he would be like. And doing the best that I could, I thought, they don't teach you how to handle these things when you're becoming a teacher, when you're at university. And so that was really difficult. And I thought, is this the way it's supposed to be? And that's when I realized that we needed help. And so I contacted behavioral health and asked them for help. And we made a checklist. Let's look at what they're experiencing. And so we made a list of the kids who were maybe in foster care, the kids who had lost a parent. 83% of our students had one or more of those experiences. They need help that I can't give them. I need something to help them. And we heard back from SAMHSA, Project Aware, a 5-year grant for $9 million that wouldn't just help the tribal students that attended our tribal school, but also attended the surrounding schools, because that's where they'll go eventually. And so all of those years of trying to figure out a way to help finally came to fruition.
I think that knowing your culture and your language gives you a sense of identity, and I feel like that sense of identity through work, school, whether it's, in the arts or anything, like it really gives you like empowerment, and it lets you know who you are, and you won't struggle or wonder like who you are as a person, and you'll succeed in more things than just our culture and language, but things outside of that.
It's important to know you're different.
Yeah.
And
it's okay to be different.
It's okay to be different. A lot of kids around here, they get discouraged and they stop. A lot of them don't really have people that are there to say keep going. So I want to be that person. I want to be around here, to be a good example for these guys and just let them know you can do it. Change is possible.
I've grown up learning our teachings, learning how to dance at powwows, learning how to pass that on to the younger generation, and realizing how important it is. I guess just us as young people, like if you want to see the negative or the positive in your community, and me and him are trying our hardest to see the positive here, and that means, sacrificing a lot of that partying lifestyle, sacrificing friends, sacrificing, how people may look at us, and we just need to stay headstrong for our daughter.
Yeah, I just remember getting bullied and getting made fun of until one day, you gotta take a stand. That's what I'm telling my little guy right now, Malachi. I just tell him, man, like, you're the bigger man. You can walk away. I know it's tough, but you're tougher. I'm just trying to be what I needed when I was small and when I was young.
The beauty of Project Aware is that we were able to incorporate less westernized ways of approaching trauma. For example, behavioral health brought in a cultural healer. And so we collaborated with them to provide assistance with our families so that their students could receive their Anishinaabe names and their clans. And we really believe, and the research says, the more connected you are with your Anishinaabe identity, the better the outcomes.
What I like about the academy is that I get to see my friends every day and my teachers, and I get to learn more about my culture every day.
My culture is important to me because it defines me, and it's just fun to have, and it's meaningful to me.
Having my name is important because it represents me and my clan, and people can call me by another name.
The way that we approach resiliency is knowing that we aren't going to be able to stop traumatic things from happening to students or their families. There's no magic wand that's going to erase what has happened to them, and there's nothing that can stop things from happening in the future. And I think that's really important to understand, because this isn't going to erase anything. It's just going to give them the skills that they need to not go down a different path. They're going to have healthy coping skills. They can turn to their culture. They can dance. They can go to sweat lodge. They can do all of those things that maybe they didn't have available to them, opposed to, drugs, alcohol, all of those really negative things that plague our tribal nations. We're providing an alternative that feels natural to them. I want them to understand that all of those things that have happened in their family history is not their fault. And that's what I'm hoping Project Aware can help families and students understand, and that it takes away the shame of talking about those things and having those difficult conversations, because we've been taught to be ashamed of it. And now that we realize that and recognize that, there is a way away from that. And connecting with your culture and learning your name and your clan and all of those things will help make that a lot easier. And when we're healthy, our descendants that are coming are also going to be healthy.